Welcome back to the cottage remodel. That's what we're calling this. But this is a gigantic cottage. This is attached to a cottage, okay?
Is a modern cottage a thing? This is a modern cottage. It has high ceilings.
Well, the cottage look of the front of the house, we want to have it, it's not going to be that pretty much. But you can see we made some progress here. We went with Ashley's plan of centering the mantle on the short span versus the long span. It's going to work out really good.
I had to show him everything and show him and measure it, and then he was like, okay. But he went with it. I told him he needs to stop thinking so much and just listen to me. It would save a lot of time.
It honestly would. She has the best ideas. And I just want to thank you guys who are architects who drew stuff for me, who helped me out. My friend Scott Buchanan did a sketch for me in here. It's awesome. Shout out to him. We did a lot of trim on his house that's actually on the channel, so it's pretty cool. But let me show you what I've got to do today.
Found a fireplace. It was expensive and I was mad, and then I got the pamphlet and it was showing me all these cool features. I'm like, oh, this is the one. This is exactly what I wanted. But so it's gonna be vented out. And
yeah,
come install it and make sure all the gas pipe is like safe, which I'm super glad because Richard was gonna do it all himself. So super glad.
What? I'm gonna move this gas line.
You said you were gonna install it and move the gas.
All right. No, well, I am moving this gas line today.
Okay, but
so you might want to leave. You might want to leave.
They're gonna secure it. So they're gonna. So we ordered it. They're gonna come. Have they called you yet?
In 2 weeks, and that's the same thing with the floor over here.
The day. I need to know the date.
I'll let you know. But the floor over here, I got like another week to wait for that. But we're gonna go, John is actually gonna continue framing this up to the ceiling, and they will vent out the roof just like this one here. So I gotta drop that gas line in here and move electrical around and a bunch of stuff that I gotta Google and look up because I'm not familiar with. But this is gonna be pretty sweet. It kind of stinks. I would like to have a traditional fireplace where it's like sitting on the floor and there's no trim piece across the bottom, so it looks like a real firebox. But those don't have features like what she was just talking about, and she definitely wanted the features. So we made a compromise. Welcome to marriage, right? But it's gonna look cool. It's gonna look really cool when this is all said and done. And this calls for this to be framed way too high. The firebox is actually gonna be lower. This is for like heat shields or something. All right.
We're doing the black.
Yeah.
Just the black interior because he's
so
gonna
it'll
have
look like that.
He's gonna be doing all this. He's gonna do it up.
Yeah.
He's gonna be doing all kinds of molding. This color though, this is like the idea. And then there's not gonna be any trim here. Look at all these cool features, guys. This is awesome.
So yeah, the framing spec call out right here is that. And I did it about a 1/4 inch over that, over the minimums. So this should fit in there perfect. That's what I'm hoping. So the first thing I need to do today is figure out how to move this gas line. So I need to get this thing moved from this location here to drop on the left side of the mantle framing somewhere in this location. So I will be going up in the attic and basically just moving that gas line from there to drop down in here. All right, so our gas meter is right here. There's a shutoff valve right here, and I just need to turn that. So I've got some sinks running, I've got a shower running, all in hot water. Hopefully this works. Obviously, if I had another appliance that used gas, like a stove, I would just light it and let it just diminish out. But this is the only appliance we have. So we're gonna find out. I think it will work. I think it's just gonna take a while. So when I stop feeling the hot water, I'm gonna open this up, see if it works. So I'll let you guys know. If you're watching this, then I made it through. I'm alive. What are you doing? Hey, seriously, you gotta get down. Don't climb up that again, okay? Thank you, sir. And I guess while we're waiting for that to run out, I can go ahead and head up to the attic and see what pipes I'm gonna need. And look at this. Ashley tried to wallpaper, well, she did. I'm not gonna talk that much smack about her, but she wallpapered these risers and she ran out. Actually, I think she has it, but she didn't finish. She's always giving me smack about not finishing. Right, Chief? Obviously, these stairs are done horribly. And I'm not just being a critical jerk. These are done bad. Look at this. I mean, dude, look at this. Look at that gap right there. Obviously, it's super dirty in here because it's basically a construction zone. But look at that workmanship or lack thereof. Huge gaps. And then if you look right here, it's like, what are you doing? Like the baluster goes through this little nosing piece and it's just like pinned on there. Really, really odd. It's like this waterfall trim piece is really weird. I mean, yeah, this is crazy. So all this will eventually be coming out. All right, I'm over here on the far side now, and there's that gas line. So obviously it's gonna come over here to the corner next to the flue. So I just need to locate it. And now that I'm up here, I'm thinking I should probably build the scaffold first and see exactly where I need it to drop down. Don't worry, I got it. Just sit there. So I'll just measure over 8 inches from the wall and I'll be about right in the middle of that. This makes me nervous, more nervous than it probably should. It's probably fine.
It's like it's gonna spray out, right? It's just gonna...
I don't know, never worked with this stuff.
At least we hired a professional trim carpenter.
Oh, you know what?
No.
I have to turn this too, because I remember I closed this. This is closed right now.
Okay.
So I gotta open it. And when you do this, I know you're supposed to use the yellow Teflon tape. I did my research before I went to the hardware store, but they only had the white. So that's what I went with. None of us died. It was like 2 weeks ago that all this happened. So not recommending the white, but it got us by. I have actual pipe dope now for when we make these connections. We're full throttle right here, we're open. So I'm gonna leave this thing right here intact. I'm gonna drop this exact same thing down. I'm gonna go up there and loosen it, and I'm gonna loosen it. If you can, it's gonna drop down, right? If you can just kind of catch it and lean it against the wall, that would be great.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. But I don't smell any of the odor that they add into it. I don't smell anything, do you? I think it actually worked, so. Okay, now you could probably hold it. Okay. I'm getting out because I smell gas up here.
Where's the lid? Cap it off.
I gotta get out. Well, as soon as I undid it up there, I started smelling gas really bad. So there, thankfully, is an attic vent like right next to where I'm working. So I just undid it, obviously smelled the gas, and we're just gonna let that just get out of the vent. So I closed this off. I'll give it like 30 minutes, go back up there, see if I smell gas. And then I think it should all be dissipated at that point because it's off. It's off. There should be no more. We're just nervous because we don't do this kind of thing and we don't want to die doing something dumb like this. So yeah, we'll let that air out and then I will come back over here and get my measurements. What the heck is this? Dude, that kind of hurts.
Ben, off, Benjamin. Benji.
All right, so we got our existing pipe here and we had to pop out one of our framing pieces because I want to just slide this in about right there. And you can just set it in there for now. Boom. Looks good already. I think I got lucky on the pipes. We have two 48-inch runs. I think I could do it with two 48s. That's a very common number. So we're gonna run and get that. We just finished getting the rest of the framing, the main members in for the faux chimney, modern, traditional cottage. Whatever we're doing here, it's done. John is gonna brace it now and just get it really attached to the wall. Obviously, it's a facade, it's not structural. So we're gonna run, go grab that. I think I'm gonna have this done by just after lunch, which is crazy. Something's gonna happen. This is not normal. Something's gonna fall through.
Could celebrate by eating lunch.
Yeah, true. Boom. So we're gonna go put that right there. That right hand turn this way. Got another one to left hand turn down there. And then one to finally go straight down to the floor. So I got this pipe thread sealant, and this is, I think, called pipe dope or something. Yeah, we're literally doing just a 90-degree turn. That's it. That's all we're doing. And the 248 inches worked out perfect. So this is awesome. What you want to do is really just saturate this thing with the dope. I don't ever recommend using dope unless you're plumbing. Just kidding. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I'm just smearing it on here. This kind of looks like what was on here before, so that gives me some confidence. Yeah, this is gonna be perfect. Almost perfect. Oh crap. Oh, there's some wiggle room here. All right, it doesn't have to be dead on perfect. You can move a little bit. Okay, I need to turn it a hair more. Man, you gotta hand it to these plumbers who do this stuff. This is intense. Bam. So this actually worked out really well. I am gonna be able to install this from down here. I can see I know you won't be able to see it on camera, but I can see my elbow ready to accept this. And I just need to make sure I don't cross thread it. I think. So this is my valve, quick shut off valve for the fireplace. I can have it going through the side or going through the face, and preferably I would have it coming this way so it's not seen. And since it's so far away, I can get an extension for this. They make like 8-inch keys that I could get to it with. So I can just create like some kind of guide for it, like something thread. It looks like you can thread something around this. You can thread something around this and it like extends over here. So this is done. This is set up. When they come, they'll just undo this. They have a flexible hose that'll go straight to the fireplace. Freaking awesome. That was very intimidating. Like very, I was like, oh man, I don't want to mess with gas, yada, yada, yada. This stinks, but let's not celebrate too early. I'm gonna check all this out and make sure it works. All right, we're about to find out. We're still here. We're not dead. Nothing blew up, thankfully. And I went around and checked all my joints and the previous joints that were here. Soapy water, nothing bubbling. I think we passed the test. So my goal today was to get that done, and it is done. I met my goal. My next goal for next time is gonna be to sort out all this electrical. I need one box where the mantle will be plugged in. I need one box where the TV is gonna be plugged in. I need to think about lights. She wants a reading nook in that corner. More on that later because we got a lot going on. I got to figure that out.
I got dreams.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the way this looks now, the way it's come out.
Yes, well, because of the previous video and all the input that everyone has helped us with, I believe we decided on a single door, which I had wanted a French door just because I just think they're fun and open, but we talked about even if you have like a window here, you're still gonna have all that light coming in. I'm still gonna be able to see them, and I'll even be able to open it, right? We're thinking of, what are they called?
I could either do a single hung or a double hung. Double hung would be more difficult.
Opens both sides?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A single hung would be fine.
Yeah, you just open up
But so
like a
it's
normal
probably
window.
gonna be door, window, transom light above. Same windows on both sides, the transom light, and then this is a separate door on the right, which makes sense because it's like a walkway. So I think that's the right thing to do. I feel like as we do more into the project, it's gonna like show its colors and be like, yeah, that looks right. So we appreciate all the help because it's been a big argument between us.
No, it hasn't. No, but that is like one of the things, like we'd sit here and talk about it, but it really is once you start doing it, then you're like, oh, okay, this is how this is gonna be. Oh, this light isn't centered because it's centered off the whole room. Now we gotta move it over. I mean, it's just stuff like that you have to.
As you're doing it, it shows like what you need to do next.
This remodeling, that's just the nature of it.
But it also helps too, like having the opinion of somebody else walk in and tell you, this is wrong, because maybe you like live there.
I know
and you're,
someone who has a lot of
it.
opinions too.
But maybe you're used to it, but then when you walk in, you could just tell something's not right. This isn't centered or whatever. So if you can fix it, fix it. If
For
you
sure.
can't, try to hide it by like adding on something next to it so it doesn't feel like it's so off balance. So
yeah,
we're getting it.
Yeah, and there's one other thing I want to know if anyone has any advice on over here. So my French door jamb right here, I'll just convert that to a single. That'll go here. Another thing that really steered me away from the French door was that they would open in. So this one opens into the laundry room door, which I don't like.
Which could be closed. Could you close it?
Yeah, and that will still.
I still love looking at it.
Oh, this door?
Yes.
Yeah, this door is awesome.
But it usually stays open just like a walkway from the garage, but it's so pretty.
Yeah, and she wants to match that door somewhat here, but maybe like a bottom panel. I don't know, we'll figure out. But if we had the French door, if we had the French door, it would basically be your right door is here, your left door is here, and if that opens up, it would hit this, that'd be horrible. So that really kind of sealed the deal for me. I don't like the idea of it opening in like that. And since I don't like that this opens in too, I really am considering making this an exterior outswing. I don't know, like the downsides of that. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yeah, because then how do you do your screen? Let me know if you know anything about exterior outswing. I know they do them in Florida because of hurricanes, but that's about all I know about them. So we're still looking for some free advice. Let us know down in the comments.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Is that what you say, right?
I mean, like back in 2012, I was saying that.
Oh, you're too cooled out for an outro?
Way too cool.